Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Amphibia Season 2 trailer. Earlier today I was doing my reaction, so now I'm going to be doing the review. And I kind of briefly touched upon like some stuff, but I wanted to do like a full like breakdown stuff. So okay, here we go. First we get like what was the end of Reunion, where Sprague is saying, "So, do you guys want to come up with the plan of getting Anne home?" And Hop Hop is like, it's going to be perilous, and dangerous. And Polly's like, that's an understatement. And then we got this new scene for season 2, where I was talking about in my video of what I wanted to see in Amphibia Season 2 is that are we going to explore Newtopia because of Newtopia University? And because of the ice melting, are we going to, see other towns and stuff like that? And before my predictions of what I wanted to see were correct, where we got this kind of like a wagon, and Bessie's coming too. Hooray! And Hop Hop, Polly, and Sprig and Anne, and Hop Hop's like, we can finally travel outside the valley to Newtopia. And he's got this map right here, and it's in the middle. He basically said it's a metropolis that is run by the wise newts. Wait. And look at this old, like, drawing. That looks pretty cool, but like a staff. And he said, and Hop Up saying, if anyone knows how to get you back home, it would be them. And then, Anne is saying, and maybe alongside the road, maybe we'll find Marcy. And, and that's the girl on the right that's next to Sasha. And what I was saying is, like, we gotta find Marcy, like, in season 2, because she was barely in season 1. Like, you just got, like, a couple mentions and one image of her. And your Hop Hop's like, you bet. Now, pack your stuff, kids. You will leave tonight. And then, we got this beautiful shot. Oh, those birds look ugly. Why do they look ugly? I'm trying to. Okay, I'll just leave it with the beautiful butterflies. But those kind of, the animation was kind of off, but it's not a big deal. But we see like this beautiful landscape of the valley. We see this big volcano. So we're probably gonna visit there, and it looks pretty cool. And it's like, whoa. And here we have the wagon stuff, and Anne's like, it's beautiful and majestic, and you hear Hop Hop talking in the background, like, you two need to be careful talking to Anne and Sprague because they get in trouble. It's because we're not in the valley anymore. Things get dangerous fast. And look, what's this place? It's like a frog, like building, and just like a door, but it's kind of like mechanical like, because those eyes look like frog eyes, but also kind of looks like where you put like a screwdriver in. So, oh, what's that about? And here we have Polly being chased by this. If you guys seen Gravity Falls, there's a thing called the axolotl. So this is what it kind of looks like, but it looks a little bit different. And Polly has like this bioluminescent mushroom, so probably she goes like her own episode probably. And here we have Anne with her tennis racket and her sword, kind of chopping up this eggplant that kind of is like an alien reference. And okay, and then we got Loggle right here with Anne, looking at this green goop. And since we're gonna be traveling the valley, I'm assuming this is probably like the first or second episode, because I don't think, we don't know what creature Loggle is. Maybe we're gonna see him outside the valley probably, but he's probably like in the first or second episode, before they leave, or maybe even after when they come back probably. I don't know. And then we see like kind of like the door right here. Can I get an image? Well, the engraving in the door kind of looks like the same markings of the frog mechanical thing. So this is probably like they're going in it. So that's pretty cool. And you know, Sprig fell in and Anne's gonna go after him. And looks like we're seeing more like tubes and stuff. And Anne's like pointing to something. And then we got this like old, you know, this western town of tiny frogs. It says like the Rose and Boots and the Saloon and stuff like that. And they're riding tiny snails. So, you know, that's pretty cute. And look how big. And looks like a giant. And look, they have like some cacti. And, you know, and it's like probably saying like how cute they are. There's just no dialogue. And then, you know, the wagon, you know, the family is like, you're going to this other town. And it says Stony Gulch. And it says Travelers Welcome. And, you know, Anne has her hood up. Because, you know, they've never seen like humans before. So I'm assuming maybe, you know, probably people want to, you know, get her or something. So, yeah, probably, you know, make a low profile probably. And it says shop, yes, another shop. And you see Anne right here, you know, kind of excited. But the rest of the family, Polly, Sprig, and Hop Hop, they kind of look nervous. You have a little basket of maps. And right here in the middle, if you've seen Gravity Falls, everyone knows this is Bill's cipher. We got on the left is a mantis playing bug ball. And like a creature, some gnomes. Kind of looks like another axolotl. There's a big monster in the front. It kind of looks like a two-headed love dove. If you remember the love doves from the episode, what was it? Dating season that tried to eat them, and some rat creature. And just like a curtain. And this is a question mark shirt, so I'm assuming it's kind of, you know, Gravity Falls reference. And it's like pointing to something. And this is a total, you know, kind of wax replica of like Grunkle Sand, but like the frog version. But if you guys seen Gravity Falls, I guess spoilers for what was it called? Headhunters. You know, well, I guess not really, but Grunkle Sand sort of pretended to be like a wax figure, and it kind of scared the kids. And that episode, I think it was like episode 4 of season 1. So I wonder if this Grunkle Sand is going to pull the same trick, just like from the Gravity Falls show. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this is just a wax replica of him. Who knows? And then we got this beautiful shot of, you know, you see the volcano there. Kind of see like a tiny gate like on the mountain, some runes. I think that's like Toad Tower probably. And you know, that's really all we like see so far. And you know, the beautiful stars. Sprig is like stargazing. You see Polly like in the wagon. Hop Hop's driving. You know, a little bit tired because it's nighttime. Bessie's you know carrying the cart, and Anne's like sleeping. So that's pretty cute. And you see, you know, right here, you know, Sprig is playing his fiddle. And you see Anne's like I think on her phone, and I think Hop Hop's right beside Anne, and you see Bessie. I don't know where Polly is, but I'm assuming like inside the wagon or like next to Anne somewhere. Then we see the family again right here, and it looks like just like Anne and Hop Hop, and this area actually. I'll go, you know, when we get to it, I'll talk about it more. But it looks like Sprig and Polly kind of went off their own, and it looks like these same mushrooms. Looks like when Sprig was like using his tongue to go from one mushroom to another mushroom. It looks like the same area. So I think, you know, Anne and Hop Hop are gonna be either A plot, B plot, and Sprig and Polly gonna be the other plot. Then you see Anne, you know, again like with the background kind of looks like the same place. And it's pointing to Newtopia. And then you see this water area, which like the ruins, it kind of looks like Utopia a little bit. And you see, Hop Hop and Sprig, Polly's relaxing, and Bessie in the wagon. I kind of also like the wagon also has a P on it for planter. And then like you see like, Anne and Sprig are like driving Bessie. And kind of like Anne is driving because, of the episode Anne Theft Auto. That, she's like, learning how to drive Bessie. So, Hop Hop's trusting her, which is good. And then you see more ruins, probably leading to Newtopia. Hop Hop and Polly and Sprig are most likely inside. I'm assuming. And you see, this is a little bit weird here that Sprig is playing his fiddle kind of like a guitar a little bit. I'm assuming he can use it as both, because this is the first time I ever seen him do this, but I'm not complaining. It sounds nice. I'm just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. And then you see this sandworm thing. That's what I'm just calling it, because I don't know. And you know what this reminds me of? It kind of has like a mouth inside of a mouth, and it kind of reminds me of those worms that has like a mouth inside of a mouth. It was like in the Kong movies. Like it was like living inside the dirt. It looks really disgusting, but that's what it like reminds me of. And and Sprig and Polly go back inside terrified, and Hop Hop needs to book it out of there. And like they're like in a desert, which is pretty cool. And then we got this like vegetable Voltron. And I was talking about that like in the trailer too. Like, is that Voltron? And if you guys don't know what Voltron is, you're not gonna get this. But I heard of Voltron a couple times, and I kind of seen some images and stuff with the lightning and everything. So I kind of get the reference. Not too much, but a little bit, like roughly. And then you see, Polly like in this trucker guy. Is that? Yeah, look. That's what's that guy? Who's that guy called? From what was it? Anne versus Wild? The frog wild guy. His name is Sticky Joe. No, not Sticky Joe. Soggy Joe. That he was like, he was talking about the Mudmen and stuff. Like he has that that type of voice, like, oh, you want something extreme, don't ya? Like that type of voice, kind of like very Dundee type of guy, maybe from Louisiana. And he has a big S, so like, yeah, I think this is Soggy Joe. So so that means we're gonna see him outside the valley. That's interesting, because I pointed out that Soggy Joe, like we met him like in the woods, which is not really in Wartwood, Camp Flemington. And also he knew about bath bombs and stuff. So I'm thinking, does he know more? Is he from like not from the valley and he's just visiting there? I don't know. But we're gonna see outside the valley. That's gonna be interesting. Then you see Polly it's his road queen, which is funny. And then Polly's like has lightning. And then you see this thing. Sprig has like one eye that's kind of beat up. And then you kind of see it. This looks like a computer, but all the frogs like don't know what computers are, and Anne has to introduce like, oh, this is pizza, this is my phone, and these are apps and stuff. This is videos. This is Suspicious Island. It's a reality TV show. It's a plays like Anne teaches Wartwood about your movies and stuff like that, new music. So now we got this. And this I think this might be like the factory, and that thing in the computer kind of looks like a robot, so I'm going to call it the robot factory. And there's like a frog symbol that's on this computer base that kind of looks like the same symbol that was on the Toad Tower flag, and also on the dresser that the Calamity Box was on when Anne shoplifted. So in the human realm, so the human realm, this isn't the Owl House, the human world, Anne's home. So okay, that's interesting. And then he's like, what I was talking about in the reaction, is this Hop Hop is with the tiny people, and is Hop Hop gonna be talking about his like your revolutionary like tales and stuff like that? Because he's like kicking something, and Hop Hop doesn't usually do that. So like, and these are like little folks. So is he gonna like to defend the town or something? Because remember, Sasha said that Hop Hop's leading like a rebellion, and Hop Hop didn't know anything about it. So is he gonna be like talking about it and stuff? I don't know, because Hop Hop doesn't usually do that pose. And this is what I was talking about, those giant mushrooms. Polly's on top of Sprig, and Sprig is using his tongue from going from mushroom to mushroom. So I think Sprig and Polly are going to be away from Anne and Hop Hop. And then you get like Hunter Anne with like a blue arrow. Is that blue arrow connected to the blue gem? Maybe, maybe not. We get this new character. And just by like her look, I'm assuming that is a she. It's a female. And she has like Wolverine claws and 3 medals. And like look at the armor. And she's a newt. So, and her short hair, I'm not a big fan of short hair, but it looks pretty good on her. But is she gonna be like the police or something? And she's pink. Relation to Sprig? Maybe, maybe not, because we don't know anything about Sprig and Polly's parents. And like I said, all season 1, Sprig has been the only pink frog character, and she's a newt, so probably no relation, but maybe. Like, that's kind of interesting. The first pink character we saw outside of Sprig. And you probably in the comments, so you guys like barely comment. There's like a couple people that comment sometimes, but it's like barely. You're probably gonna wonder, well, there's no other orange frogs and like Hop Hop or purple ones like Polly. Yeah, but they might have been background or something. But pink seems like such a like explicit color. You might see it often, but no, just Sprig. So now we got this new character. That's interesting. That's interesting. Then we see her fighting Sasha. And Sasha's still like in her armor and still has her pink heron sword. And that's actually pretty cool action right here. So if this character is like works for like the government and stuff, but Sasha was working for Grime, so does Grime get fired or something? I don't know. But that's gonna be pretty interesting. Sasha and Grime away from the police. I don't know. Then we see this bird coming out of the wagon, like, and like Bessie retracted to her shell, and we have Anne, Hop Hop, and Sprig. And this area in the same like time, it looked like this blah. Sorry. It looks like this is the same episode of Polly with Soggy Joe with the Road Queen trucker hat. So okay, that's gonna be interesting. Then we see Anne with a blue ghost like Sprig. Like it's kind of like a wisp blue Sprig, and Anne's kind of like freaked out by it. Blue gem scenario? I don't know. Maybe. Then we had the sandworm. Like going like in the sand. Pretty cool animation. Usually we follow the family or like Sasha. That's usually who we follow. So, and we don't see any of the characters. So, and this kind of looks like a cart for actors or a circus. So, we're gonna be maybe following Hop Hop or something. And this is like, and they're just inside the caravan. Or is this about Sasha and she's like joining the circus or something? That's gonna be pretty funny. Yeah, maybe Grime can be like the strong man and Sasha can be like the lion tamer or something. That'd be pretty cool. Or Sasha the clown would be funny too. But I don't know. She's not gonna do that. But oh wait, actually, never mind. I just realized Hop Hop and Sprig and Polly already encountered the sandworm in the same type of area. So I'm assuming this is gonna be about Hop Hop. I was kind of hoping like, oh, like Sasha the fire twirler and Grime the Strongman would have been funny, but this is fine too. Then we have Anne right here with I'm assuming Voltron Vegetable, and she's like very athletic and going on to his arm and stuff, yelling, and Voltron's actually getting pretty scared. No, 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 no. Sorry about that. That was an accident. Sorry, I need to be more careful. But I'm not gonna go back, but that was Anne, Hop, Sprig, and Polly all hugging. I think they're all hugging Polly, so I think it's the same, and it was the same area of Polly with Soggy Joe and the rest of the family with that gigantic bird. So I'm assuming, Polly's gonna be the center, and they're all hugging Polly. We have Sasha here with a ponytail, with her sword, and here we have Anne with her blue sword, and pretty cool sword fight. And Sasha with a new outfit, a red outfit with a new symbol. And here we have Anne with her armor. So I don't know. And by the expressions, it kind of looks like Anne is angry and Sasha's happy. What does that say? I don't know. And here we have Marcy with the calamity box with a smile on her face, with a hood up. Yeah, well, like I said, we don't know anything about Marcy. And in the first episode, she had a smirk on her face when Anne was shoplifting the box. Does Marcy know about it? Maybe, maybe not. So why is she smiling? Why is she gigantic? Kind of like Sasha and Anne's fight is insignificant, and what Marcy's doing is more important. Because why would they shadow it like that? I don't know. And with lightning in the background, and here we have the beam of balance. I could think, Polly and Sprig are kind of racing each other. So again, I think this is the same episode of Hop and Anne go away from each other. Here we have a frog robot and around the desert. Probably with the small people. And here we have, them around Polly, reading a story. And there's a sword, and everyone's getting scared except for Hop and Polly. Or most likely Anne, maybe Sprig is used to it. And here we have Polly, Hop, and Sprig are all, and then we have Anne with the gigantic chicken leg. And they're all feasting on it. And then we have Hop who's all beat up. And then you have the tiny town's on fire. And Sprig is playing his fiddle and stuff. And Polly's just whatever, and she's fine, and Anne's scared. So what happened? Then here we have Polly and Sprig go down. And Hop, Sprig, and Polly follow Anne. And look, here we have Newtopia, I'm assuming. Then we get this character who looks like Marcy because of the image we saw her, and she's kind of being epic, on this rope line, and she's going down to the family, and Anne's crying, and she's Marcy. And this is The Adventure Begins July 11th. So, what I wanted to see. And this is, the first half trailer. So, we're not seeing everything. But, Anne's crying and saying, Marcy. So, I'm assuming that's most likely Marcy. And Marcy's at Newtopia. Because I'm assuming that's Newtopia. And it looks like we're going to get, a Polly episode. It looks like we're going to get a Sprig and Polly adventure episode. 2 Hop episodes, I'm thinking. One about the Revolutionary, one about his acting career, probably. Maybe a Sasha and Grime episode with that new Newt character, whoever she is, with the medals and stuff like that. What else? The vegetable Voltron, whatever that is. And with Loggle, who knows when that's gonna come. Trying to think, is there anything else? There's a fight between Sasha and Anne, but is that just in the new intro? Is it not? I don't know. It's a new episode. I don't know. Here we're at Newtopia, I'm assuming, and Marcy's there. So, what's Marcy like? Because Anna's like kind of like happy to see Marcy, but is that the best thing? I don't know. But I'm sorry for the tiny clip there. The music. Try to pause it as quick as I can, but um, yeah, I can see like a couple filler episodes, but I think once we like get to like Newtopia and stuff, I think the ball's gonna start rolling, and we're gonna get a lot of story elements and stuff like that. But yeah, then that was like my review of the season 2 trailer of Amphibia. Looks like we're gonna get Sprig episode, Sprig and Polly episode. Sprig and Polly episode, 2 Hop Hop episodes. And with Loggle, and fighting the Voltron vegetable, and Sasha and Grime episode. We're gonna meet Marcy, I'm assuming, in the first half. Is there anything else that I am forgetting? Oh, we're gonna see Saga Joe again. That's pretty good. That's gonna be pretty cool. And that new character, whoever she is. I almost forgot that with that little shop that in Stony Gulch, with the wax frog version of Grunkle Sand. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Was there anything else? I believe that. Oh, and as like a hunter, that's gonna be pretty cool. Was there anything else that I'm forgetting? I believe that is it. Yep. Well, everyone, that's it. That's my review for season 2 trailer of Amphibia. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for, I'm not sure, with things going, probably episode 1 of season 2 of Amphibia. I mean, no, actually, no, the episode titles actually, for the first half of season 2. That's probably what's going to be, but I don't know. Alright, bye.